got something for you. The new parts have been fitted to the car. The simulation numbers are good, so look forward to your feedback. Check out the details.
What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here and welcome back to my F1 2016 career mode. This is the German Grand Prix. I do apologise for the lack of career mode uploads recently. I have been pretty busy over the bank holiday weekend, but I'll be looking to get these episodes out for you as quick as possible. But you can see we have had another upgrade to the car. And yeah, that's all we can do. Upgrade the car as much as possible and hopefully close up to the mid-pack. But we can see Mercedes have had a couple of upgrades as well. Ignore the rivalry because we've got absolutely no chance of beating Sebastian Vettel. But we're closing in on the Haas team. And I'll be looking to do another upgrade probably after this race for the next race, which I think is Spa. So we have a decent amount of resource points. Maybe upgrade the fuel efficiency, something like that. Because, yeah, we're not very good at saving fuel. And I have to obviously save fuel quite a bit. But you can see our results so far with Sauber this season. 3 non-points finishes. Very close in Hungary. We were very unlucky there. But our history around Germany, well, it has been pretty good actually, as I go into the wrong menu. P8 last season, not the best. We got a podium in season 2 and a P7, so points finishes every season. Let's see how we end up doing in qualifying. So, we're on our first run here. There's no threat of rain, even though the clouds look very threatening indeed. But I felt alright in this car. I've got to say the setup felt pretty decent, and the upgrade definitely was a big effect around here, and just shows that yeah, a few decent practice sessions, a few decent results, and we can get some decent resource points to upgrade this car. So first lap wasn't the best, it was 2.1 seconds off the pace, but we were ahead of Marcus Ericsson. After 2 sectors here, where we're going to be compared to our first lap, only a 10th and a half up, so it wasn't a mass improvement. I think I could have gained a lot in this final sector. As you can see, the Delta is absolutely going totally flying up or down, whichever way you want to look at it, but this felt so much better. I thought maybe, can we get close to the Haas's? Can we even jump one of them? Coming to the line, nearly 9/10 up, and it's P19. Oh, that was brilliant. That lap felt absolutely fantastic. The car is improving. I felt pretty good, and we were only 1.2 seconds off the pace. I know it's a shorter lap, but that was brilliant. We outqualified both Haas drivers and our teammate by 1.1 seconds, and we weren't far off Fernando Alonso, so hey, we're improving here, and by the end of the season, this car could be actually quite decent, so maybe stick with Sauber for Season 5, who knows? Would it be wrong to aim for the championship in Season 5 in a Sauber? But we're at race day, Sunday afternoon, and it's very sunny indeed. It looks like there won't be any threat of rain because we actually haven't had a fully dry race in the Sauber. So yeah, we need a complete dry race for the full test of how good this car is, and I'll probably give you a hint. It's not going to be that great, but in terms of the standings there, you can see Ricciardo and Red Bull dominating so far this season. My replacement there, Max Verstappen, is improving race by race, but there is the championship leader and some of his rivals around him. But I was feeling confident for this race. I've got to say the car was feeling good, even though it's going to be fully dry. But hopefully we can get maybe just outside the points, somewhere near. But yeah, coming up will be the grid for the German Grand Prix. And I guess, because I have to, I'll pass it over to Crofty, one of the worst commentators around.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. It was a good showing from Red Bull in qualifying, and Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position, edging out Daniel Kvyat, who starts from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Magnussen, Sainz, Kimi Raikkonen and Verstappen, Haryanto, Hülkenberg, Vettel and Pascal Wehrlein, Rosberg, Palmer, Sergio Perez and Bottas, Massa, Button, Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso, a Sauber and Grosjean, Esteban Gutierrez and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid.
So you can see the weather forecast there. It's going to be fully dry, no change at all. But in terms of strategy, I think it's going to be pretty basic. Soft, medium. And yeah, going for a 2-stop instead of a 3-stop. I think the AI might go for a 3-stop, so there might be a bit of variation in strategy. But I could mix things up, go for mediums in the middle stint. We'll see how the race is panning out. But we're getting ready for the round 12, the German Grand Prix. 5 lights and That was a long hold, lights out, and away we go. Alonso gets a terrible start on the right. Hamilton doesn't get a great start either. We've actually got a fantastic start there for once. We're going up the inside of Hamilton here. Very slow into turn 1. Usually it's a 1-car journey through there, but on the first lap you can sometimes get 2 cars through there, but we try and go up the inside of Button moves in the braking zone there, so we squeeze Massa out, get ourselves up to 16th. Bottas and Button have a bit of a moment there, so we all lose momentum, and now we might be under attack from behind. There's Hamilton, there's Massa in both quicker cars in a straight line, but we breeze past Button here, going up to 15th. Can we get any cars under braking? Bottas, yes. Perez leaves the door open as well as the cars go one by one, and we get ourselves up to P13. An unexpected position of Perez there, but hey, I'm going to have to take it in this Sauber. We skip to lap 4 now. We had decent pace. Look, we're sticking quite close to Palmer ahead of us, and yeah, it's not going too badly after all, but we are finally going to get overtaken here by Hamilton. He was threatening to make a move, but didn't get close enough in the past couple of laps. But we're going to defend up the inside. We're going to have to go to gear 1 there just to make sure we slow the car down, and Hamilton, look at that traction, easily gets past, and Bottas just behind us on the super softs will be putting us under pressure soon. Are we going to come back at Hamilton? No, we are not. A very difficult corner to go for an overtake, as you might have seen from my Season 8 league race. The less said about that, the better. But P13, it's not been a bad start at all. I was feeling pretty confident. We skipped to lap 6 now. Hamilton just went off into the distance. And Bottas really wasn't putting me under pressure, surprisingly. There's a yellow flag ahead of us. Something is going on. I see a car has pulled over to the right. Julian Palmer's out the race. The safety car has come out, and that neutralises the race. What are we going to do here? I was going to pit on lap 10, so it's a little bit early, but I think with the safety car we might be able to make a pit stop. So I thought I'm going to go and make the most of this and make my first pit stop of the race. Go on to the medium compound tyres, because obviously we wouldn't use them as much under the safety car. So I thought this is probably a good time to pit. A few other cars ahead pit as well, so we won't find out our genuine position because there are quite a few cars that have stayed out as well. So yeah. The grid should be pretty mixed up, or the order even. So yeah, there could be slower cars blocking faster cars. This could work out very well for us. Keep like the quicker cars around us that have pit. Like Alonso, for example, I don't think he's pit, so if he can hold Hamilton up, that could give us a shot of overtaking. But a couple of laps later, green flag racing, and away we go. And yeah, we don't get a great restart really, and we've got Bottas behind us on the super soft tyres, so no doubt he will be putting me under pressure very soon, because he will have superior grip, superior power unit, and just a superior car in general. But ahead of us there's a couple of cars side by side. Sainz going for the attack on Alonso, pretty much barging him out the way, barging his hero out the way. Nice job there. But yeah, I'm just getting up to speed with these mediums. I've never great with the medium compound tyres, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this works out for us. Bottas is coming at us, but that doesn't actually go for a move, surprisingly, so we keep him behind. Alonso fighting back against Sainz, which is a little bit of a surprise, but putting in a great fight, of course, as Fernando always does. And yeah, the battling ahead is keeping us in touch with Hamilton. So yeah, I don't know if we'll have an outside shot of going for the overtake. I'm not sure if DRS is enabled, actually. I don't think it is, otherwise we probably would have got it there. Bottas is going for the overtake. He actually switches to the inside. Yeah, kind of schooled me there, because I was going to go defensive, but no, Bottas does get past. And there's no real point fighting too hard. He is on superior tyres, so he'll probably go on the attack of Hamilton. Maybe they'll hold each other up. That's what I'm hoping for, to keep intact with these guys. And yeah, if there's any contact, obviously that helps us as well. But Haryanto's got a run here, coming out the final corner. Is he going to go for the move into turn 1? He is side by side into turn 1. This is not going to end well. I knew that wasn't going to end well, because it's a one-car corner, and I had the racing line there. We'll see the replay, see what you guys think of it. But Haryanto does get a run. I'm on the racing line. I think in real life, Haryanto would have backed out of that. And you'll see on board, he isn't ahead. We're pretty much side by side, but I have the racing line. I don't think that's my fault. I think Haryanto should have backed out there, but hey, it's the AI. What can they do? So lap 12 now. Some cars coming into the pits for a pit stop, so we've got one more pit stop overall. I think these guys coming in will probably have one more as well, so this is actually I think our genuine position of P9. So some cars going for 3 stops, and obviously some cars didn't pit behind the safety car, which is not going to help them at all. So hey, if we work this out quite well, if we keep some decent speed and make no mistakes, we might have an outside shot of points here, though we probably will go backwards at times because some of the cars around us will have fresher tyres, like Kvyat here, for example, on the fresh soft compound tyres. He's just going to get past us quite easily, and yeah, we'll see if we can fight back. But it might be pretty tricky, and we don't want to wear out these medium compound tyres because we've got to take them quite far. I think we're aiming to take these to around lap 22, 23, so 11, 12 laps on the final set of the soft compound tyres. But Kvyat does get past us, but looking at the minimap, there's quite a gap to outside the points, so I was feeling pretty confident in napping a point or two here, and in the dry as well, that would be absolutely incredible. More cars in the pits, Hulkenberg, I think, and someone else there, Perez? Is that Hulkenberg and Perez? Were they pitting on the same lap? I don't know, actually. I just saw both their names on the leaderboard end up behind me. So if they've done that, Force India have pulled an absolute blinder. But yeah, we've got a few cars behind us. Bit of a train forming. And with a bit of oversteer, I'm not getting great exit out of turn 2 there. So the AI are probably going to breeze past me. Magnussen getting very feisty there with Perez. Sainz coming as well. Can we lose 3 positions? Hopefully not. Hopefully we can get them back. And we give Perez a slight nudge there, but we only lose 1 position. So if we can hold up Magnussen and Sainz, that would do us nicely later on in the race. That's the aim of the game. But I couldn't believe this. Magnussen going for round the outside. What is this from the AI? This could be an absolutely brilliant move. He's got the inside line into the stadium section, giving the fans a great show, and I actually defended around the outside, so I thought it was going to be a brilliant, unexpected overtake from Magnussen, but I defended nicely and maintained 8th position. So we're doing pretty well on these medium compound tyres. I said before, I don't usually perform very well with them, but it was actually going quite well, and Magnussen's going for the run. I tried to defend it. Is he going to go for it into turn 1? I turn in once again, but I leave a little bit more room this time, and see, that's what happens. Side by side into turn 1, I've got to go off the track. I just can't. It's either turn in or go off the track. It's a 1-car corner, so I think we're Haryanto. I really couldn't do anything unless just stamp on the brakes, and I'm not going to do that. So again, we get swarmed here. Just looking for the space. Sainz moves across there, trying to get on the power quickly, but yeah. It looks like Sainz has got the better of us, but he's not taking a very good line through this right hand. We've got to back off a little bit and move to the left, but we get the move done. And defend our 8th position, a big lock up there. We do not want to be doing that. We are starting to struggle on these sides. You can see, seriously fighting the car. A lot of oversteer, but we're actually defending very well and not losing too much time, really. So I think all the cars around us have got 1 more stop to make. So we are actually fighting them for position, which I think is really incredible. But Hulkenberg and Sainz easily get past here, and it looks like they're going to be battling each other into the hairpins, so we're just looking to pounce to see if they make a mistake or have any contact, see if we can regain the positions, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So looks like they're actually going to be battling each other side by side through here. How close are they going to get? Very close indeed, but Hulkenberg, brilliant move there to get the position back, and we're just going to settle into P10 here. But Vettel's quite far behind us, and yeah, we've got a genuine chance of getting P10, I reckon, here. So we're coming in for our final pit stop. 11 laps on the soft compound tyre. Should do very nicely indeed. Hopefully we'll have a quick stop to yeah, maximise our potential. Kvyat's out the race. Virtual safety car. So unfortunately we pitted a little early. I don't know if that worked out well for us. I don't think I've been in the pits while the virtual safety car has been deployed before, so I don't actually know if I would have gained anything from that. But Kvyat is out the race, so we've gained a position. That would put us genuine position in 9th, I think. So who's that coming out the pits? We've got a great run on Magnussen here. That was really unexpected. We got a brilliant run. Overtook Magnussen genuinely. A bit of DRS to help us, but yeah, nicely done. But yeah, 2nd dose of DRS. But Magnussen might be coming back here. Ericsson's in the pits, but he's absolutely nowhere near us. I mean, we're just absolutely dominating Ericsson. We should be in a Red Bull or a decent car like that, and not be teammates with a pay driver. Monaco crashing behind the safety car. Sorry to bring that up, Marcus, or fans of Marcus, but a bit of contact ahead. There's a car in the middle of the track. It's Nico Rosberg. We're actually nearly losing on the AstroTurf there. Very risky. We didn't want to lose any time. So this is Sainz side by side with Rosberg. Rosberg looks like he's quite far behind, and he just goes into the side of Sainz. That's not great driving from the 2016 world champion. Yeah, he's lost the position there clearly and just goes into the side of Sainz, parks it in the middle of the track, and you can just see me and the Renault blast past there. Very lucky not to make any contact. There's yellow flags again. I think someone's got problems ahead. I heard from the engineer. Sainz very slow. Hulkenberg's gone into the back of Sainz. We avoided. Illegal overtake. Don't. No, Codemasters. Do not give me a penalty for this. That is not an illegal overtake. Hulkenberg is still stuck at the hairpin. What am I meant to do here? I swear if I get a penalty. There we go. 5-second penalty. Absolute disgrace. Let's look at the replay. This is what Hulkenberg is doing. What am I supposed to do there? Seriously. What am I supposed to do? Why is Sainz stopped as well? Unbelievable. So, yeah, we're going to get 5 seconds added on to our time. I think we might lose a points position here. I really do. So, team radio.
This is unacceptable. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unacceptable.
Charlie said,
Yeah, you know what? Here's the message for Charlie. Off. Honestly. Off.
Absolutely incredible. I was genuinely angry at that because looking at the minimap, there are about 4 cars quite close to us within 5 seconds. So we're probably going to lose our points now, and that's an absolute joke. We've put in a sterling performance so far, and we're going to lose out because of the awful stewards at this track. What are they doing? Charlie, that's my reaction to you. My team radio is my reaction to you, Charlie. I'm angry, man. But Magnussen's coming at us. We're going to defend pretty easily by having the inside line, and we'll get decent traction here. We are on the softs. They are standard wear, but we've managed the tyres really well in this race, which it's surprising because tyre wear around here is usually pretty high, but I think I've done a really good job here. Shame that Magnussen gets past, but just looking at the minimap, there's 3 cars very close to us, so I choose not to fight Magnussen here. I'd rather follow him, so we can try and pull away. I see Massa's behind us, and we're now on the final lap. The 2 McLarens are battling really hard with the Williams of Massa, so yeah, I was just hoping for a bit of a pile-up really, and I kept looking backwards. It was an incredible battle. They go 3 wide at the moment. It does put me off a little bit into the hairpin as I go a little bit wide, so they're about, I think, 2 seconds behind maybe, and still watching the battle. Absolutely incredible. There's a bit of a weave here. I thought there was going to be contact, but unfortunately not. So we're coming to the line. We should be getting P8 and 4 more points for Sauber, but no. The stewards have absolutely screwed us. The cars behind are slightly further. Where are we going to end up? No, it's P11. Absolute devastation. Anger, gutted, devastation. We should have 4 points. And 1.1 seconds off button. There was that battle was really intense at the end there between Massa and the 2 McLarens. And I think that's Alonso's first points of the season. The first McLaren double point finish probably since season 1. So yeah, those are the results. I can't actually remember who won. That's just skipped past me. But we'll have a look at the drivers' standings just to see how everyone's doing. Actually, Marcus Ericsson with a P17, which isn't too bad. But yeah, genuine position of getting into the points. And Max Verstappen's actually equal on points with me now. Yeah, so he's recovered very nicely, considering he jumped in just after Monaco. Ricciardo with a big lead once again, 41 points ahead of Raikkonen. We're tumbling down the order, still P9 though. Hopefully we can stay like in the top 12 or something. We're still ahead of the likes of the 2 Renaults, the world champion from last season Magnussen, and Lewis Hamilton. So I think we're doing really well at the moment, and only 3 cars are yet to score. I don't expect Felipe Nasr to be scoring many points this season, to be honest. But into the constructors, Red Bull still with a decent gap over Ferrari. We're in 9th. If you take away the 25 points that I scored with Red Bull and it was gifted to Sauber, we'd be equal on points with McLaren, so that would have been a really good battle. So, if you have enjoyed this German Grand Prix, please do leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time out. Goodbye.